I've been asked to answer a few questions about the NCACE Leadership Institute and my involvement with the Institute. So I've got a list of questions here, and I think I'm doing this for the newsletter, so I'm just going to jump right in. It asks me to introduce myself, my role, my school. I work at Guilford College here in Greensboro, North Carolina. We are a Quaker liberal arts institution. We serve about 2,000 students. My role here at the institution, I serve the college as the Assistant Academic Dean for Career Development and Community Learning. So I provide leadership for two different offices. One is the Career Development Center, which is my home base, and then the other is our Bonner Center for Community Service and Learning. And that center helps students get involved in the community through civic engagement opportunities, service learning opportunities, etc. So we very much operate like sister offices. I also have other roles at the college, such as strategic planning and other things involving talking to lots of boards of people. It's very exciting. What drew me to NCACE and what keeps me involved year to year? I've had a lot of different professional homes over my career. One of my earliest was NCCPA, which was the local ACPA affiliate, and that was really, really good for me, especially in the early years of my career. I've also been involved in NCCDA, North Carolina Career Development Association, but I've definitely found a home in NCACE. For one thing, it's an exceptionally well-run state organization, I'll say, and every time I go, first of all, I take two big things away. Number one is I always take something away that's going to enhance my work as a practitioner. I always see something at a conference that I think, oh my gosh, I can really put that into my work. And then secondly, the opportunity to mix it up with other career professionals and with employers is so valuable, because it's such a great way of fostering that perspective to get outside of our bubble, so to speak, which is extremely valuable in my kind of work. What prompted you to pitch a proposal for the Leadership Institute? Well, when Patrick Madsen and I get together and coffee is involved, it can always get a little dangerous because we're both dreamers. And one of the things I very much appreciate about Patrick is he's very invested in looking at things from multiple angles and tearing down walls and tearing down old systems and asking those important why questions. And so when we get together, it's very invigorating and it gets me jazzed, and who knows what might be coming out of our brains next. I'm actually pitching a different idea to him as well, so maybe I shouldn't say that. But we got together and we were talking about how on the national scene there is support for professionals who want to get to this next level, supported by NACE. And we thought, well, what could we do at the NC level at North Carolina that would help those assistant associate directors, those program coordinators who want to become directors? And on the employer side, could we incorporate enough leadership principles and things to make sure that our employer members could come in and get something real from this and carry it forward if they are looking to advance in their careers as well? And so, it was really just trying to fit a need that we think exists here on the state level and do it in a way that's affordable. Target audience for the Institute and learning outcomes is the next question. And, the Institute is a 2-day event. And the first day is pretty broad in terms of who it's targeted towards. And so I would say career professionals and employers. Day 2 is a little bit more for career development professionals, because we got a little bit more into the weeds of assessment. We had a riveting session on SACS accreditation. I'm telling you, it was a thrill a minute. But that first day, we are sure to incorporate broader leadership topics and things that we know would resonate with professionals on our employer side as well. And so those are the learning outcomes and the target audience, and we got some good feedback. The next question is to reflect on the inaugural year. Are we pleased with the outcome? What surprised you, and what are you looking forward to next time? First of all, I'm just excited enough that I think we will have a next time. That's exciting. What surprised me, one of the things that I really appreciated about this was that an institute feels different from a conference because you're all together for the entire time. There aren't breakout sessions, and that it's valuable to be a cohort and to be together sitting in the same room, which is really, really neat, and that's something that I enjoyed from this experience a lot. And am I pleased with the outcome? I'm very much pleased with the outcome. We've had a lot of follow-up conversations with people who've been at the Institute, and I think that this is a great way to start laying that foundation for professionals to look at that next step and to not only from a skills perspective, what kind of skills might you need, but also from a mindset perspective. Is there a mindset shift between coming to work every day and working directly with students at your university or college, and then a different mindset when coming in and realizing that most of your meetings are going to be with trustees or vice presidents or vice chancellors, and budgets and personnel and all that other fun stuff, strategic planning and things. So I'm very pleased with the outcome because I think we gave participants not only kind of a nuts and bolts look at some of the shifting, but also sort of a philosophical perspective shift on what that might look like for them for their next step. Anything else I want members or potential members to know about the Institute? I would just say that if you're thinking about it, if you are a career development professional in our state who's on the assistant director, associate director, program coordinator level, and you're thinking about that next step, definitely make this part of your professional portfolio. As far as our employer members, again, if you are part of sort of that lower level to mid-level management and you're thinking about trying to understand leadership better to make that next move, this can also be very valuable. And so, I would just say, if you're thinking about it, definitely give it a shot. Yeah, and that's all I would share. So I look forward to seeing everybody at the big conference in Charlotte this coming spring. So I'll see you all there. Thanks.